What's going on, everyone? It's Bars, and I'm back for another preview video. Preview. Um, so we're back for the Premier League preview today. If you haven't seen the last couple of videos, AFL and NFL preview, go check them out if you want. If you like listening to me, if you're interested in the AFL or the NFL, if you're not, then it's fine. If you're interested in EPL, watch this one. And if you're not interested in any, then unfortunately I can't help you, I'm sorry. I'll get game videos and stuff coming out shortly. But anyway, let's get stuck into it. So, Tottenham and Liverpool tonight. Early kick-off game at midday over in the UK. 9:30 here in Australia. Be a good game, this one. Two big sides playing at Wembley. I think it's going to be obviously a massive crowd. 70 plus thousand probably going to be there. Maybe 60 plus thousand, I think. Tottenham at home are obviously quite strong. They've been quite strong defensively there in the past. They obviously started last season not very good there, but since then they've been able to win more often than not. They won't beat Liverpool 4-1 in this exact fixture last year at Wembley. So, and then Liverpool playing obviously very well this season, undefeated. Be interesting to see how they go at Wembley against a side that's good defensively at home. I think that I still think it could be a draw. I think it might be a 1-1 or 2-2 draw, but I wouldn't be surprised if it is a Liverpool 2-1 win or a Tottenham 2-1 win or something like that. It's just a lot of players in this game have been on international duty. Pretty much just both starting 11 have been on international duty, so it's going to be very close. But I probably think a draw. But if someone was saying who would you be leaning to more, I'd probably say Liverpool just because of the way they've been playing. Next game, Bournemouth-Leicester. This will be a good game actually. Again, I say a lot about a lot of games, but anyway, I think this will be a good game. Bournemouth at home again are quite good. They're always good attacking wherever they go anyway, and they're quite good at home as well. And I'm looking to see if they can keep building on some good results they've had this season. They've had a couple of disappointing losses, but they've been good in most of their games up as well. But Leicester have been very good as well. I thought they might have dropped off a lot more without Mahrez, but they've been able to fill that void with Gazal and Maddison and players like Pereira and players like that. So I still probably expect a Leicester City win because Jamie Vardy's coming back from suspension from his red card. But wouldn't be surprised if Bournemouth got the win in this one. But I think Leicester would still. I think I'd favour Leicester maybe 1 or 2-0, maybe possibly 2-1. I think Leicester will get the job done just so. Next game, Chelsea-Cardiff. This is a game that will be one-sided, and I think it's Chelsea are going to win probably 3-0. I think being at home against a side that's not too great, unfortunately, at attacking at the moment. And Chelsea are firing on all cylinders at the moment. They've got the likes of Hazard back from after his rest in the World Cup, scored last couple of games, looks in top shape at the moment. Alonso playing very well as well. One goal, 5 assists for a left back in 4 games is ridiculous. Wish I'd have my fantasy team, but I don't, unfortunately. So got to move on. And yeah, Cov just don't really have much going. They're pretty good defensively, but they still leak goals, unfortunately for them. So yeah, I think Chelsea get the job done that one. Next one, Huddersfield Crystal Palace. This game is depending on one player, which I don't really say a lot of games. Too many of the games matter with one player, and that's Wilfried Zaha. If he plays, I tip Palace. If he doesn't, I tip Huddersfield. And if you want to know why, the reason is because Crystal Palace have picked up an average of less than a point, which is points a draw. So they've picked up less than a point in the games that Zaha's missed. And then when he's played, they've obviously done a lot better. That's when they've got their wins. So odds that he's a talisman for them up front. He everything runs pretty much through him. So if he plays, they win. If he doesn't, then Huddersfield. So Huddersfield can be good on their day as well, especially being at home. They'll be good defensively. They play generally fight at the back. And they've got the home crowd as well. And obviously it means a lot more in front of a home crowd than away. So it'll be, as I said, big depending on if Zaha plays or not. But I expect Palace win if he plays, and I assume that he'll play, and I think it will be a 2-0 win to Palace. Next game, Man City, Fulham. Now, short sharp with this one. Man City to win. I think they'll win 3-4-0. And because Fulham aren't too great defensively, they've let in 16 goals in their first 4 games, so 4 a game. So I'd expect City to pounce on that as well and get 3 or 4 goals in this one. And City are good defensively at home. You've got Stones and Laporte playing at the moment, but you've got Company and Otamendi playing on the bench. Well, not playing on the bench, they're on the bench. They're not playing if they're on the bench. Then they've got Mendy and Walker bombing down the wings, up and down, helping out attackingly, defensively. So they've got everything going. Obviously, if De Bruyne was there, then, we'd be seeing another level to City. But unfortunately, he's not. He's going to be out for about another couple of months or so. Another month and a half, I think. So, yeah, I expect City to win this one. And as I said, 3-4-0 win. Next game, Newcastle-Arsenal. Now, this will be a tricky game for Arsenal, being away at Newcastle. Newcastle, again, they're good defensively. They're like Huddersfield. They're good, I think they're better than Huddersfield, but they're good defensively. They play 4 at the back, I think, depending on the matchup of the team. And I think they'll play 5 at the back. And they're just, they're a solid team. They're not anything special. They're not bad. They're just sort of middle of the road between 8 to 14 in terms of the standings, I think, in terms of their talent and stuff. So, and Arsenal been playing all right. Lacazette's been good up front for them, and Aubameyang finally got his first goal after I traded him out of my fantasy team ages ago. So yeah, but I expect Arsenal still to get the win, maybe a 2-1 win, 3-1 win. I expect them to still concede a goal. Arsenal still aren't that great defensively, but I expect to get the job done. Next one, Watford and Manchester United. Now, my boys, hopefully we can go over there and win, but this will be a very difficult game. I don't expect this to be any easy game whatsoever. We won 4-2 in this fixture last season, in this exact fixture, but it's going to be very difficult. Watford have been good there this season. They beat Tottenham 2-1. And before the international break, we beat Burnley 2-0 and probably should have won 5-0, 6-0, 7-0, and probably could have been playing against 9 men with 10 men. So, I think that I would hope that we get the job done. Watford are still undefeated, obviously. They've won all their games. They're one of only 3 teams to do that. And I'm hoping that we can be the team to stop that. And I'd expect a 2-1 win to Manchester United. But that's probably a bit of more hope than anything. If I was going on maybe neutral, I might even go 1-1 draw possibly. But I would hope, as a United supporter, that they can get the job done and get the win. So I'm hoping for a 2-1 win, especially with Lukaku back in form, and hopefully Pogba and leaves his business bloody with the international break with Mourinho. Hopefully they don't bring that into the game. Hopefully they get some good vibes going and hopefully keep a clean sheet. But I don't know if I expect it against Watford at home. But we'll see how it goes. Wolverhampton Burnley is the next game. These are the Sunday games now. Man United, Watford was a later kick-off as well, if you want to know. Wolves Burnley. I think Wolves should win this one. I think being at home. I know Burnley have... the reason they've struggled is probably because they don't have the capacity to be playing in Europe as well as the Premier League. So they should improve over the next 4, 5, 6 weeks. But Wolves at home, I expect Wolves to be too strong for Burnley. Wolves have been good at home. They've shown that. They drew with Man City 1-1. They're good attackingly. They're good defensively. They're just good all-round solid team. So I'd expect to get the job done. And as I said, Burnley have been a bit shaky defensively, like Ben Mee and Tarkowski and those boys haven't looked the same as what they did last season. So hopefully they get the they improve. Hopefully they're slightly improved, but we'll see how it goes with that one. Next, Everton Watford. No, it's not. Watford are playing United. Everton West Ham. I can't really see anything else in Everton win, to be honest. I know Richarlison's out and Walcott could be out, but it's at home to Everton. West Ham been shocking so far. I expect them to turn around at some point. They've got a good enough squad to do that. But excuse me. I guess if Walcott's out, then it could be a good chance for West Ham to pounce on Everton. It could be a good time because Richarlison returning for their next Premier League game. But I still expect Everton to get the job done at home. I still expect them to keep West Ham out, and I expect them to get that job done. So we'll see what happens with that one anyway. But I'd expect an Everton win, probably maybe a 2-0 win, 2-1 win, maybe 3-0, 3-1 win. And then and I forgot, Wolverhampton and Burnley. I didn't actually put in what I thought would be the result. I think the result for Wolverhampton and Burnley will be, I'm going to go for a Wolves 2-0 win. I reckon 2-0 win. I think would suffice for that one. And then, as I said, Everton Watford, I would go for a 2-0 or 2-1 win Everton. Last game on Monday. So Monday night for England. That's right. I'm looking at here. Monday night for England. Southampton Brighton. This will be a decent game, I think. Southampton have been good defensively. At home, they haven't conceded too many goals, and then they've been able to still score a few as well with the likes of obviously bring Danny Ings in, which obviously is a big signing for them, I think. And Brighton have been good all season. Obviously, they beat United. They played well. They deserved the win. I'm not saying that they didn't. United played poorly, but I think it's more the fact that Burnley played really well, and United played really bad. So mix of both. But anyway, that's past. Brighton played well in that game, and Brighton have been playing well all season, so I expect them to be tough. And I still do expect Brighton to probably get the job done in this one. I would expect a 2-1 win, I think. Being away, I think they still may concede a goal. Southampton may still nab a goal there, but I still expect Brighton to get the shots in this one. So that is all for the Premier League preview this week. Short, sharp one today. Tried to get through it quickly. I don't want you guys having to sit through half an hour of me talking. Maybe one day if I got my own TV show or something, then maybe you might be able to do that, but that's in the future, if it happens ever. Anyway, thank you for watching. If you have, what was I going to say? Oh, how could I forget what I was going to say? That's very poor of me. Click the video if you click a like on the video if you liked it. Now I'm lost at the moment. I don't know what I'm doing. Click the like on the video if you liked it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed yet, so you don't miss anything. Share it with any friends or anything so they if they want to watch this sort of stuff, then they don't have to miss out. And so hopefully next week be back with a game video for the first time in a few weeks. Hopefully midweek, and then towards the weekend do the usual with the previews. AFL obviously only got 2 weeks left, and Premier League still only the start of the season, so still got plenty of them and plenty of the NFL ones to come. So it'll be obviously the 2 a week for there, and we'll see what happens from there. So thank you for joining today, and have a good weekend, guys, and enjoy all the sport if you're watching it out. Enjoy whatever you're doing, and have a good weekend, and I'll see you guys in a few days. All right, catch you guys. Cheers.